Good evening and welcome back to weather. Not a lot of temperature difference between, say, the Denver area and east central Illinois, but a lot of differences otherwise. H stands for high pressure, L stands for low pressure, which is always interesting, and there's tension between the two, and that tension is building, and that creates wind. We're going to see a lot of it this weekend. 62 for our overnight low right now. Light winds from the south, but they will be picking up. Futurecast shows us not the winds, but up above the clouds, and we have very light cloud cover. It's been that way through the day, and it just nothing becomes of it. Let me make one minor correction. One raindrop on the window of one of our engineers today. Just one raindrop all by itself. Tomorrow, our afternoon winds are going to be picking up. The gusts at times will be up to 20 miles per hour. And let's give you our daytime forecast as far as the temperatures. Not quite as warm as it was today, but it will be again dry. As far as our relative humidity, it'll be way down there to a dangerous level. Afternoon highs near 85 degrees, and think about the farmers in their fields very carefully doing their work. Now, for the next several days, relative humidity will be watched closely. The good news is by Sunday and also Monday, it won't be quite as dry. More clouds in the air. You can see on our screen very thin, wispy clouds, kind of like what we had today, but no rain in our forecast for the weekend. Now, this is kind of an experiment on my part. You know, before us on this land, our predecessors knew a thing or two about weather, and they predicted it by and large based on the winds. So what I have for you now here tonight is the wind forecast from WEIU. The wind direction in particular is paramount, very important. This weekend we have winds coming up from the south, Saturday, Sunday, even on into Monday. That keeps our temperatures warm in the 80s, but it might not be that way forever and ever, although it might seem that way to some of you who have lived through the last few weeks. Big change, though, with the wind, the direction, it comes out of the west on Tuesday. That is a big change, and there may be something more to that, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. And then Wednesday, our wind direction is from the north, and folks before us knew that if you have winds from the north, cooler temperatures might be expected.